Hello, 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 hello. Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, welcome to the session. And today we are introducing ourselves to the ICSE very first class of Radiant. How are you all? Write down in the chat box. Yes, let me see who else are present. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome to the class. How are you all? Everyone, everyone, everyone. Hi, Smarty. Hi, Rinju, Pushkar. Hi, Ved Krishna. Hi, Purva. Hi, Gopal. Hello, hello. How are you all? How are you all? First of all, tell me, how are you doing? Good, good, good. Hi, Virat. Hi. Okay, okay. My audio and video is okay, right? Audio and video is clear. Hi, Sanjeet. Good, good to see you all. Ved says I'm from Kerala. Okay, fine. That's good. So in that case, Namaskar, Jai Shri Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Sat Sri Akal, Salam, Jai Janendra, and Vadakkam, and welcome to all of you. And my name is Vikas. Okay. Generally, the students call me Laddu sir sometimes Vicky bhaiya. So it depends on their love, the kind of love or affection they are giving me. Okay, so I welcome you all to the class. So you are all from ICSE, right? You all are from ICSE. Fire emojis if you can hear or see this. Yes, good, good, good. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the session. So shall I start? Start. Ready? Okay, okay, fine. So first of all, we need to understand this is the very first class, that is Radiant 2027, one of the finest batch for ICSC student. Okay, let just tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Um, Class 8th was like, it was easy or difficult? Class 8th was easy or difficult? Tell me. How was it? Easy, difficult? So it was okay, okay. It was okay, okay. I scored good, but still my concepts are not that good. What kind of the entire academic year went? How was the class 8th for you all? Tell me this. So I welcome all the Indians out there. Bharat Mata ki jai. Yes. So it says easy, easy, easy. Wonderful, wonderful, moderate, moderate. See, one of the thing that I'm going to discuss with you, okay, that is highly required. The thing is, what happens when irrespective of the board, when you are in class 8th, it feels like it is easy. In class 8th, it generally feels like it is easy, and it happened with you also, na. This happened with you also, na. Exactly the same thing happened. But once the student is moving towards ninth, sir, why these topics are so tough? Sir, these are giving problems. Sir, numericals are getting tougher. So generally, the CBSE students are getting very easy topics. Why the our syllabus is comparatively tough? This is what is going to be happening. Maybe you are doing the same thing. Who exactly doing or discussing about all of those points? Tell me this, right? How many of you felt the same thing? Sir, class 8th was easy. Ninth, it seems difficult. The syllabus, what we have gone through, this seems difficult. Yes, agree on this or not? I know you, everyone will agree on this. Somewhere in the heart, sir, you know, I wanted to say like it is easy, but yeah, I'm getting a bit nervous. See, this is what happening when the students are entering into class 9th, and during the entire academic year, or maybe in the 1 or 2 month, the kind of fluctuation that you are going to feel, that might give you trouble. Why I'm saying might give you trouble? The reason is, I'm here. I'm here for you. So let me tell you first of all about me. So as I mentioned, my name is Vikas, and I'm teaching since last 16, 17 years, almost 17 years. Long time I was spending with my all the students, lovable students out there, and thousands of students. completed their education. Most of the students got even married. Recently, various Olympiads, the students have cleared all that. So these are my things. Fine. Now it's all about you. I am over here because of you all. So in that case, this is the mandatory slide because in the physics class, I welcome you all. Thank you so much for being here in the classroom. And okay, one of the student, okay, Ved is saying like, sir, still vacation. Good luck for you. Huh? Happy days are going. Happy days are going. Hello, Pooja. Hello, Sneha. In this class, exactly what points are we going to cover? First of all, we need to understand before starting our class 9. Maybe your schools have been started. Maybe, the first chapter already been completed or maybe half done. But our duty to start from, basic, from step 0. And this is what I'm going to do. You will definitely love this. You will definitely love this. So are you ready to be with me to start from level 0 so that I can take you to level 100? Are you ready for this? You tell me. Sneha, Pooja, Ved, Gopal, Sanjeet, like you people are already a part of this classroom. You tell me, are you ready to start from the basics? Because sometimes we feel that basics are okay, but still 1 or 2 points are still left. So let's clear all this and then we will proceed towards the lecture. Done? Ready? Ready? Before that, what are the points or what are the benefits you will be getting over here? So let's have a look. First of all, we will be covering the entire class 9th syllabus. Let me just recorrect this. Okay. So we will be covering entire class 9th syllabus. So Radiant is meant for class 9. So yes, class 9 syllabus will be covered. And after that, we will be covering science, mathematics, English, SST. That means all the subjects which is actually required for you. Okay. Basic should be strong, right, Ved? Basic should be strong. Aisha says, sir, the books. Okay, okay, I'm coming to that one by one, one by one, one by one. Do not push each other. I will be covering all the points. Fine. So these subjects will be covered like science, maths, social science, English, and these are the main subjects also which is actually required. Fine. Second thing, whatever classes after this class, like this is the very first class of physics, first class will be provided on YouTube, and after that, you have to take all the classes on PW application. So where you can find all the classes after that? On PW application. Fine. PDF notes will be provided. Whatever classes that we are going to take, all will be provided, and that along with the PDF notes and handwritten notes of each class. Why is it required? Because after completion, it would be very easy for you to revise. Very easy for you to revise because whatever the teacher has taught, you will get all the things, right? What else? You will be getting like assignments, daily practice paper. Generally, we call it as daily practice paper, DPPs. So you will be getting in the form of objective or subjective kind of questions. So this will be, enhancing your progress, right? Right? So this will be improving your progress, and that's what we are going to provide. Uh, issue, you can ask your doubts in the chat box. Vijay, Gopal, whatever doubts you are having, you can write down in the chat box. Fine. Yeah, the teachers will be covering that, the SST part. The SST teacher will take care in the history, civics, geography, civics, economics, everything is there. The complete syllabus will be provided. So right now the class is on YouTube from next class onwards. Fine. Coming towards, this is how my class starts. So first of all, my commitments. Okay, my commitments. So in the SST class, you would be able to discuss with the teacher, Ved, right? Let's concentrate on physics for now. Right, right, right. You can ask it out in the chat box, Lokendra. So fine. So my commitments. Let's talk about my commitment. What are these commitments? So commitments are very easy. What I am going to do, and that is going to help you out. And what are these? What are these? What are these? First of all, I will be covering complete syllabus, sir. Why complete syllabus? Because we have to score good, right? We have to score good. This is why we have to complete full syllabus. Second, questions from the notes. Sir, are you going to leak the paper? No, not at all. But the thing is, the questions I am going to discuss, the concepts which I am going to give you, that will be covering the entire syllabus, and you will find your paper from that particular notes. Yes. Yes. Done. Uh, Gopal, this channel is like PW English medium channel, so the all the classes will be conducting in English only. So that is the limitation, right? So I hope you know that much English so that we can communicate with each other in English. I'm using a very simple language, not the literature or that kind of. Correct. So you would be able to understand. Fine. Third. So yes, this is important. You will be in love with physics. Why, sir? Why should I fall in love with physics? Why should I fall in love with physics? What is the requirement of that? Because this subject is going to give you n number of problems. Are you getting? Right, Sanjeet, getting this? Aisha, this subject might going to give you problem. The reason it seems difficult until unless you are not learning concepts. This seems difficult until unless you are not learning concepts. And by the end of this class, when I'm going to discuss few questions, you would be able to answer. If not, you can complain me directly. Right? If not, if you are not going to solve those questions, you can blame me directly. Fine. Deal? 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 Done, 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 done. Perfect. Perfect. All types of questions. See, right now the pattern of the examination being different: subjective, objective, assertion, reason, competency based, and all types of questions will be discussed. All types of questions will be discussed. Next, improvement in performance. Let me give you a very interesting story. In maybe last years, so I was discussing that in the class when I started, like there will be improvement in the performance. So one of the students said, sir, I'm not going to study. How would you be able to improve my performance in the class? And I was like, okay, yes. I was like, okay, like how can I improve? Until unless you are not going to put your effort, right? So this is one such thing that you have to do simultaneously. We can improve ourselves. You will feel motivated in my class. You will feel highly motivated. I am motivated. You will be motivated. In case if you feel any kind of depression, anxiety, pain, dukh dard, any kind of thing, I am there. I am there. What you have to do, you have to tell me. I'll give you Jandu Balm in that case. Fine, 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 perfect. Study method, because sometimes what happens? See, study method is required. Most of the students are just learning. They are just learning. The major point is the learning will not fulfill our requirement. You are also doing the same thing, na? You are just opening your copy, your notebook, whatever you are having. You are just learning. You are just learning all the concept. This is what happens. Okay, in the examination, the diagram will be there. Let's draw the diagram and let's learn the answer. This is how ICSE is not going to work, because class 9th is going to be your biggest foundation, and that is going to help you out in class 10th. I swear to God, this if you are going to improve this class 10th would be easier for you. Count on my words. Count on my words. I will be giving you everything in the classroom. I will be giving you everything in the classroom. With you are asking for the format of writing the answers. This is one such point where the students are actually lacking, and I am going to help you out. I am going to help you out. Maybe not in this class. Maybe not in this class, but yes, in the upcoming classes, once we are going to complete our syllabus, once we are, already going to engage ourselves, and someday I will be feeling low, and then we will have a good chat. In that case, we will be discussing about that, and that is going to help you out, right? Sanjit is having like book issue. You can download the PDF. Selena concise physics book is already available on Google. You can directly download it. I did that too. I did that too. So you would be able to find that. So just be relaxed. In case if you do not have books, my dear friends, everything will be there on the board. I'm not going to, miss any single topic. I will be covering everything. Meanwhile, you know, until you are not getting new books. Fine, fine. We are having ample time. Don't worry. Google. Sanjeet, Google it. You will find that. First of all, let's concentrate on the class. Now, what is my requirement? So these are the requirements from the teacher. What exactly you were looking for? So I tried to fulfill that. Now, point is from you. Okay. Now, what you have to do? You have to do very small promises. Very small promises. You have to follow the process. Whatever I am going to tell you, you do not have to write comment again and again and again. Fine. The reason is, in case if you are asking for again and again, that will not fulfill the purpose of the class. Why we are here? Why you are here? Why you are sitting in front of your screen and watching me? Just to fulfill or to learn something. This is what you have to do. We have to fulfill the process. You have to rely on teacher. So it's a strong recommendation. In fact, rather going to the various places to learn your subject, rely on one teacher. You are already having, the school teacher. We are already here. So don't worry. We will be taking care of you like our small baby. So you all are my laddus. We will be taking care of you. Fine. Revision every day. Whenever I'm saying revision every day, you have to do that. After completion of the class, after having dinner, what you have to do, you have to just, turn your pages. You have to just scroll the class notes, whatever you are going to get from the classes. Why is it necessary? Anyone, like any of the student having this kind of doubt, sir, why on the same day? Why on the same day I need to revise? Most of the students are asking this question. Sir, why on the same day I should revise? Today only I have taken the lecture. Because once you sleep, and when you are going to get up next morning, definitely most of the portions will be vanished out. Only the interesting part, only the diagram, some jokes, you can only remember only those parts. What you have to do, you have to revise on the same day. So Aisha, Ved, you all are writing I promise. So promise is something you do not break. You can break my heart by getting low score. I am, that is acceptable for me. But breaking promise, that is going to break your result only. So those who are going to write I promise, you have to follow that. Please promise in case if you are able to do this. Otherwise, ICSE syllabus or this foundation is going to be weak for you. Right? Right? Ready? Okay. What else? We have to respect each other. So I'm going to pay huge respect to all my Laddu Gopals over here. Fine. And you have to pay respect to each other and also to the teacher, of course. And you are doing the same. Will there be one more class today? I don't think so. Today we are having only one class. Maybe, in fact, in this week we will be having only one class. Got it? Got it? Believe in yourself. First of all, sometimes what happens, when the students are coming home, Mama, my performance is not that good. The teacher is not good. I am okay, but teacher is not good. Sometimes we start blaming, others. It happens, na? It happens, na? It generally happens, na? Mama, my friend only, she distracted me. Mama, on that day I was not well. Papa, we went to the market or to the mall. You are finding excuses. You do not have to do that. Fine. And you have to write all the test. Why is it required? See, writing test is something where you can check yourself. What is the parameter of checking your academics? You tell me. You tell me how a teacher or a student can check himself or a teacher can check his student by taking test. So you have to give your all test so that you will find your mistakes, you will find your lackings, and we would be able to explain you well ki beta, this is the problem there, you have to improve. These are the small promises, only 6 promises that you have to do. Write down I do in the chat box. Write down I do in the chat box who are ready. Who are ready? Ashi, right? Right? That's your name, right? So what you have to do, write I do in the chat box, write I do in the comment box so that I can see how many of you are ready to study at least in the ICSE foundation, and they are how much you people are serious for your studies. Not for me, only for you. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very good. Ved, Pooja, Balaji, Sniper Guy, Jivika, Sneha, Aditya, Divya. Wonderful. Wonderful. You guys are amazing. Hats off to you. Monica, wonderful, wonderful. So you guys are ready. I can see that, Priya. I can see that you guys are ready. And from now onwards, I will be starting my lecture. You have to listen very carefully. Every single word, every single line, whatever diagrams are there. Okay, Monica, Priya, Samantha, Samatha, right? Yasin, everyone. Wonderful. Wonderful. Shall I start? Shall I start? Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. So, what are the topics that I'm going to take? Why units? So, our chapter name is Measurements and Experimentation. Measurements. Measurements. What does the measurement mean? So, generally, when I go to market, I ask the vegetable vendor because I have to buy mango. It's a mango season, na? It's a mango season, na? So I go to the market, I go to that fruit vendor and I ask for the mango and I ask that, give me this much mango. Give me this much mango. What is going to be happen in this case if I am going to ask this kind of question? You tell me. In case if along with me, we people are going, okay, like Yasin, Ved, uh, Ashi, other student, Shrishta. Okay, in case we people are going to the market and to the various vendors and you are asking for this much mango, this much apple, these many grapes, this much watermelon, what is going to be happen? You tell us. You tell us what is going to be happen. You tell us what is going to be happen. Shopkeeper will throw out. Yes, we will have to run away. He is going to throw mangoes and apples and in fact watermelon over our head, right? Right, right. Or maybe he is going to take us to the mental asylum. He is going to take us to the mental asylum. Definitely he would be able to understand like this, these guys are not well mentally, right? He would think we are crazy. We are crazy. Why crazy? Because we people, this class and the students are studying right now, we people are, this is hashtag for the class, this is hashtag for my class. We all people are going to be physics paglu with me, right? Right, right. Vijay says he will call his friends and insult us. No, 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 no requirement of inviting friend. He will insult us, directly on our face. Right. So why units? So units are required. So we have to give certain sort of, example. Like you have to give us like 2 kgs of mango or 5 kgs of apple. These are the units, and this is why we need to understand about the units. And in that category we need to understand fundamental units, derived units. What else is required? We are required system of units. Sir, what are these? Are these actually required? Is this the requirement of physics or only for our syllabus? Right. So this is the requirement of physics, and this is why this chapter is super required. Without units, this chapter is, in fact the entire physics is nothing. Right, right. Are you getting the seriousness of this chapter? But this chapter is very easy. This chapter is very easy. Okay, so what is going to be there? First of all, starting from the very basic, starting from very, very, very basic, what are the physical quantities? What are the physical quantities? Any one of you can tell me what are the physical quantities? According to the definition, first of all, we need to understand what definition says. What is the bookish knowledge? Let's have a look. So physical quantities are those quantities which can be measured, and expressed using a number along with a unit. Sir, we know this thing. We know this thing because we just have bought 2 kgs of mango. We just bought 2 kgs of mango. It was measured, expressed using a number along with a unit. That was the thing. That was the thing. The teacher, yes, Ved says the teacher used to deduct marks for missing the unit because that is the requirement of physics. That's what I was saying. This is the thing that I was actually trying to explain. So 2 kg, here we are having a number as well as unit, and that is the requirement. This complete thing becomes a physical quantity, right? So anything which is having these two categories will be fulfilling the requirement, will be fulfilling the requirement. Measurement and magnitude, I would rather say magnitude and unit. I would rather prefer magnitude, magnitude and unit. Physical quantities. Any other example? Any other example? Sir, I went to 5 kilometer. I went down to school. I was running towards the school. I got late. I was late for the school because I got up, late in the morning. So I ran towards the school, and the distance was 5 kilometers. Physical quantity. Physical quantity. Right. What else? 3 meter per second. Physical quantity. These are the small examples that we are looking, around us. We are looking around us. Did you get that? What is a physical quantity? A quantity which can be measured and expressed in terms of a number and unit. Yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes? Yes? Thumbs up. Thumbs up will do. Thumbs up will do. 2 liters of milk. Wonderful, Ved. Wonderful. You know that. So you got the outlining of the physical quantities. What else? What else? Measurements. What are measurements? So according to the definition, measurement is the process of comparison. See, listen to this very carefully. Comparison of the given physical quantity. Comparison of what? Physical quantity with the known physical quantity, with the known physical quantity of the same nature, of the same nature. So read this. Measurement is the process of comparison of the given physical quantities with the known physical quantity of the same nature. We have considered the example of mango. है ना? I don't know why I feel like to eat mango right now. So much of mango we had already done, right? Fine. So when I'm going to market and asking for example, 3 kgs of mango. 3 kgs mango. Fine. I want this much mango. So 3 is something where I need to understand there would be initially 1 kg mango. There would be another 1 kg mango. There would be another 1 kg mango. Then we have added it to make it 3 kg. What is 1 kg in that case? What is 1 kg in that case? Let's have a mango party. Nishta, you can bring me down at your home. Definitely we will have together. Right? So 1 kg is required. 1 kg is required to make 3 kgs. So this is the known physical quantity. This is the known physical quantity. In the market, you might have seen when there is a weighing scale, the old weighing scale, which appears like this, which appears somewhat like this. You know, um somewhat like this, somewhat like this. So the vendor is going to hold it, and at this place there will be a weight of 1 kg. The vendor is going to place a weight of 1 kg, and here you will be having mangoes. Right? 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 So in that case, this 1 kg is the known physical quantity. This 1 kg is the known physical quantity. What he is going to do? He is going to add 2 more 1 kg weight, and he is going to measure it. He is going to measure it. This is how. This is how it is measured. This is how it is measured. But it has to be of the same nature. It has to be of the same nature. Good evening, Anirudh. 1000 grams. Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. But these are the different quantities, but it should be of the same nature. Like by the milk vendor coming to your home, right? He is going to measure milk. He is having that liter, right? So if you are going to take that liter for to buy mangoes. So he cannot provide you mangoes with that liter. He can only provide you mango shake with that liter. Okay, you can take 1 liter milkshake. I cannot provide you, the mangoes which are available right now. Correct? Correct? Agree on this? Agree on this? So you cannot measure because these are two different quantities. They are having different nature. So how we can do that? Are you getting this? Anirudh, Ved, Nishta, Balaji, Ashi, Yasin, alone together, yeah, you can 3 kg, you can put along together. Okay, yes, you can do that. But we need to understand for that a unit quantity is required. Without 1 kg, how you can make it 3 kg? Without 1 kg, you cannot make it 3 kg. So it is the basic requirement. Like 1 meter. For example, if this much length is 1 meter, if this much length is 1 meter, and you need 5 meters. So what you are going to do? Are you going to take 5 meter long scale? No. What you will do? You will measure 1 meter and this much length you are going to measure 5 times. You are going to measure 5 times. Okay. Amazingly, in the previous time, there were the different kinds of measuring length. There were different kind of measuring patterns available in the market. One of those was like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In case a few portion is left, they are going to measure through fingers. So 5 hands, 5 length of hands, and 4 fingers, like this much size more. Right, right. Just imagine, just imagine. In case if you are having any younger brother or sister in your home who is probably studying in third, fourth, fifth, their hands, their hand size is going to be very small. So how much they are going to measure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 4 fingers. So this much length. So the vendor who is actually selling cloth will be asking, see, my hand span is this much only. Why you are asking that much? Right? How do you measure that your arm is 1 meter? No. The 1 meter which was already provided in the market by the scientist, I am just estimating like this much size would be of 1 meter. Right? So Ved is saying like my sibling is in first standard. Now imagine you would be getting this much cloth. You wanted to wear kurta and you got only, the hanky. You got only hanky. It's a scam, right? It's a scam. So you are getting hanky. In exchange of what? You wanted to buy dhoti or kurta and you got hanky. Napkin. Are you getting this? This is very bad. So scientists, all scientists, they came together and they bought all significant units and they have decided like this will be the permanent measurement thing. This will be permanent. Sanjeet, what exactly your doubt is, you can write down in the comment box. So they defined what, like 1 kg will be fixed, 1 meter will be fixed. They have fixed it. Done, done, done. Perfect, perfect. Moving ahead. Need of unit of measurement. What is the need of unit? We have taken like one example. Now for example, you are coming to PW office. Okay, you are coming to meet me. Okay, like one fine day, you just woke up and you just dreamt of meeting me. So you just took your flight, train, bus, whatever you want to. Fine. You just came here in Noida and you came to meet me and you asked me, sir, it's a very sunny day. Can I have one water? And I provided you this water, one water. What you will say? Sir is having, something short circuit, right? Sir is having some sort of short circuit kind of disturbance in the brain because I asked for one water. I asked for one water. So one water means like I wanted one glass of water. This much water I was looking for. He provided me entire blue tank. Blue tank. Blue tank is famous in India, for what? right? Blue tank is, is famous in India. So this is the entire tank I'm going to provide you to drink. You would definitely be laughing. You would ask, sir, where is the tap? I can drink it from there. Because you were required actually one glass of water. This much water you were actually required. Fine, fine. I'm coming to that, Sanjeet. Physical quantity mean I'm coming to that. Coming to that. You need to wait for 5-10 minutes. This will be done. Don't worry. Right? That is too much. So we need to understand why not. When I'm saying why not, so the need of the unit of measurement was so that we can define things. For example, if I'm saying one bottle, 1 liter, 1 liter water, 1 liter water, 1 liter of water. So I will carry 1 liter of water in this particular bottle. I'm not going to carry the entire tank for you. One of the student is writing blue drum with cement. This is what I was actually talking about. Uh, you know this, right? You know this. Don't plan to get married. Fine. Coming back to this. Coming back to this. Uh, Fine. Another example. Another example. If you see this, let me have a water first of all, and then we will discuss. These are the different skills that you can see. Most of the times when the carpenters, if you have seen the carpenters working, they are having, one such tape. When you stretch it, it comprises of a spring. You measure it, and when you release it, it comes back again. It comes back again and rolls inside that particular case, right? There is a scale what you are using, ruler, 15 centimeters. Few students might be having 30 centimeter steel scale or plastic scale. This is inch tape. Generally, the tailors are generally using this. So there are different units. So as per the requirement, you are using different measurements, and those are predefined by scientists, and that is called the known physical quantities. Right, right. Standard units are required, so the measurement could be easy. Like for example, 1 liter. So for liquid, in most of the cases, you would be measuring in terms of liter. For mass, you would be measuring in terms of kgs. So we are coming to that. We are coming to that also. Fine. I hope you got this example, right? Now understood. Just Jashwant. Okay, Jashwant. Unit. Coming towards unit. So unit is what? Unit is a physical quantity. Unit is a quantity of a constant magnitude which is used to measure the magnitude of other quantities of the same nature. When I'm saying same nature, see, try to understand this one more time. For example, there is a weight of 1 kg which was given by the scientist. This is 1 kg. Fine. I need to measure apples, for example. I need to measure potatoes, for example. I need to measure tomatoes. I need to measure any other vegetable. I need to measure my weight. What I am going to do on the other side of the scale, I will place that object. I am going to place that object. I'll try to compare. I'll try to compare. Once this 1 kg, this is going to balance each other. I would say these many potatoes are how much? 1 kg. These many potatoes are 1 kg, or tomatoes are 1 kg. If they are more, maybe 2 kgs, I am going to put the same kind of weight given by the scientist. Right? Right? How did they unify them? That we are coming to that later. By doing some experiments. See, without experiment, it could not be done. Without experiment, they could not be done. There was a committee. They all sit together. They do all the experiments, all the practice, and after that, they gave us a unity. Right? Now we are not going to change it. Even we, it cannot be changed anywhere. That is fixed. So once the unification is being done, this is what we are going to discuss. Right? Magnitude, refer here. Magnitude is something, what you are measuring. For example, the 2 kgs of potato. 2 is what? Magnitude. 2 is what? Magnitude. 2 kgs. So you measure 2 kgs with the 2 kg weight. So they are of the same nature. They are of same nature. They are in kgs. They are in kgs. You are not going to measure, water over here. right, right, right. Wonderful. Physical quantities are what? Physical quantities, they give you numerical value which you call magnitude. This is what we were talking about. This is what? Magnitude and its unit. And its unit. So whatever is the physical quantity, it will acquire or it will be having a magnitude and unit. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ladies and gentlemen, did you get that or not? Hi. Got it? Got it? Got it? Everyone? Everyone? Perfect. Choice of unit. First of all, what are the choices required? What are the choices required? It should be of the convenient size. It should be of convenient size. See, if I need to measure highway, I am not going to use meter scale or the scale what you are using to draw the graphs. Got it? Got it? It should be of the convenient size. It should be of convenient size. Unit should be reproducible. For example, if you are going to convert it into different form, it should be reproducible. We will take the different examples of that in the upcoming classes for sure. For sure. Fine. Value of unit should not be changed with space and time. So if, for example, in India, if 1 kg is, whatever weight we are provided, that is not going to change in Europe, that is not going to change in France, that is not going to change in Spain. 1 kg will remain 1 kg. Perfect. It should be possible. It should be possible to define unit with ambiguity. So whatever the measuring quantity or whatever thing you are going to measure, it should be exactly of the same thing. Same unit, same quantity. Okay, okay. Welcome, Sanvi. Types of unit, coming towards types of unit. So there are two kinds. We call it as a fundamental unit. We call it as fundamental unit or also known as basic units. Basic, as the name suggests, basic. And then we have the derived units. Sir, what is the difference between fundamental and derived units? Right, Sanvi, Ashi, Divya, Ved, clear, 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 Yasin? Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, this class right now on YouTube, not on app. Okay. So fundamental units, that is also known as basic units. Then we have derived units. Let's talk about fundamental units. Sir, these products we have already seen. I was talking about this. Carpenters generally use this, right? Hi, Adya. So fundamental unit is that which is independent of any other unit. For example, mass, kgs, we are measuring it in kgs. Length. So it is independent of any other unit and which can neither be changed nor be related to any other fundamental unit, which means you cannot relate mass with time, you cannot relate mass with length, you cannot relate temperature with mass. Right, 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 right. Just be here in the classroom. If app is not working, don't worry. We are talking over here, na? Okay. So these are the physical quantities. These are the few examples of physical quantities: mass, length, time, temperature. Sir, only four are there. Only four are there. I would say no, no, no. Fundamental units are more than that. Fundamental units are more than that. But before that, we need to understand what are the derived units. What are the derived units? Okay, let's take an example. We are having different spices in our home. There would be a dabba in our home. Mama used to carry, different spices in that. Chili, coriander powder, you know, uh, that sarso, what we call it as, cumin seeds, something like that. Right? Right? We are having that spices. So these are the fundamental units because these are having their own properties. Chili is having their own property. Coriander powder having its own property. Turmeric powder having its own property. Uh, what else? The cumin seed having its own property. Salt is having its own property. So consider these as a fundamental units. What you are going to make? You are going to make a curry, right? You are going to make a fantastic, curry today. What you will do? You will be taking and you will be applying all different spices in that, and a new flavor is going to be there. New flavor is going to be there, right? New flavor will be coming to that. What is going to be happen? So through fundamental unit you derived something new. Did you get that? You derived something new. So by using fundamental units, you are actually deriving new units. You are actually deriving new units. Let me give you an example. For example, to measure length, what you will be using? Sir, length. But for this room, if I need to calculate area, what I need to do? For if this is the rectangular, if this is rectangular in shape, if this is rectangular in shape, this particular studio is rectangular in shape, what I have to do? I have to measure both the lengths or both the dimensions. I have to measure, or I have to multiply length and breadth both. I have to multiply length and breadth both. In that case, I will be getting area. This is how you can measure it. Correct? Correct. So this is the derived unit. Length was the fundamental unit. Breadth is the another name. Of length. Breadth is nothing but a length, right? Breadth or width is also but a length, but it shows the different dimension, different side of the particular, we can say, figure. Correct? So we are multiplying these, and this is what giving us area. So by using fundamental units, we are getting derived units. What we are getting? Derived units. Derived units. Got it? Got it? The students who are asking me to speak in Hindi, so we are on PW English Medium channel. Unfortunately, I won't be able to communicate in Hindi. This would be completely in English. Fine. Yes, perimeter. Wonderful, Divya. Wonderful. Wonderful. So perimeter, area. Here also, generally when we measure liquids, so that is in terms of volume. Volume. And what we do that in that case? Sir, multiply three sides of container. Length, breadth, height. Length, breadth, height. So this is what? Volume. A derived unit. By using fundamental unit 1, fundamental unit 2, fundamental unit 3. So I used fundamental unit, and those all were in length, in the form of length. I just multiplied it and got another new unit, and that is my derived unit. Correct? Correct. Next, talking about ta- 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 tung, tung, tung. I exactly don't know the lyrics. Na 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 na. Tokyo Drift, right? Yes, that is the name. Tokyo Drift. So Tokyo Drift, if you can see that meter scale is going away, much higher. That is kilometer per hour and more than 150. I am definitely, I can assure that this particular vehicle is derived by Dominic Toretto. Vin Diesel, Fast and Furious. So we can see the speed is very high. The speed is very high. How we can measure that? Sir, you are required the distance with respect to time. One of the derived units. Sir, how many derived units are there? So much. Too many. Too many. There are so many derived units. Correct. Speed, velocity, acceleration, momentum, force, A, B, C, D, everything. Everything. Fine. Right. So these are the examples of derived units. Perfect. Now talking about system of units. Listen to this very, very, very carefully. Wonderful. Meter per second. Yes, you were talking about, yes, we were discussing about unit. So it would be meter per second. Perfect. Meter per second. Very good. Very good. System of units. So there are three major system of units given to us. The very first one is CGS unit. CGS unit, that means it defines as C stands for centimeter. C stands for centimeter. G stands for gram. And S stands for second. CGS, centimeter gram second unit system. Right, right. So initially, when there were only three physical quantities initially, 3, then 4, then raised to 7. So centimeter, that is for length, gram for mass, second for time. This is how this particular French system being used. That was made by French people. Right, right. Wonderful. Second, we have FPS system, and that is defined by foot, pound, and second, foot pound second, foot pound second, FPS, foot pound second. Correct, correct, got it. And the one of the important MKS system, that is meter, kilogram, second. Meter, kilogram, second. That is a MKS system. MKS system, meter, kilogram, second. And that was the metric system. Now try to understand, if different people, for example, in your home, one of the student is asking, sir, school students are learning old syllabus, please tell why. This question should be, asked by the school teachers. Why me? Why me? Right? Fine. Okay. Coming back to this. Now imagine you, your younger brother or sister, or elder brother or sister, and your father. You are sitting in your dining, in the lobby or in your drawing room, and mama is asking, so what would you like to eat today in the dinner? And you says, mama, I want to eat Chinese, I want to have Chinese, some noodles has to be there. Your younger one is saying, mama, I want to eat dalia. And father is saying, I want to have aloo paratha. Now what is going to be happen? Mama will get confused, and at last she is not going to cook. At last she is not going to cook. You all will become hungry. So this is what actually happening over here. Like different people coming up with their own unit system. French people came up with their own idea. British people came up with their own idea. Metric system came up with their own idea. Thankfully, it was very back then. Otherwise, I could have also go there, take my system, right? So in that case, they have, okay. So these are the examples that you could see. But after this, we came up, or the scientists came up, back then, they came up with this idea, like, let's do one thing, fix only one, and that was the System International Units. What is that name? System International Units, and that is called SI units. This is called SI units. And finally they came up with this thing, that we will make a unit kind of particular, derived, for the derived and fundamental units, we will be using SI units. SI units. Welcome, Vikas. Welcome. Yeah, the name is same. So what's new in that? What's new in that? So one is saying, Vikas, shut up. So to whom? To whom you are actually asking? To me being shut down, or to the other one? Because I'm not going to shut, I'm not going to shut down myself, to be very honest. So the other one has to be. Raise his voice down, to be very honest. Okay. So the system of units says, as per this, the new unit system defined, and that was majorly based on MKS system. The final, when all the community, when they sat together, they came up with this idea, that we are going to fix one, we are not going to take French, we are not going to take British, let's sit together and decide. And they came up with this idea, which was almost similar to MKS system, which was almost similar to MKS system, right? Amazing fact is, for almost all the system, be it CGS, be it FPS, be it MKS, be it SI, the unit of time is considered as second, right? Because sometimes what happens, if you need to measure a very small change, if you need to measure a small change, you require second. If you are looking into something for 2 minutes, you can easily convert it into second. For hours, it was, it is something that you need to, calculate. But in both the cases, in seconds and minutes, it was convenient to convert in second. So they agreed on that. They agreed on that particular point. Coming to this, coming back to this units. So there are 7 major fundamental units and 2 complementary units. How many are there? How many are there? How many are there? 7 fundamental units. How many? How many? You can take 2 minutes break. Yeah, you can go and you can come back. Yes, 120 seconds. Yes, you can take 120 seconds break. Yes, correct. Now, how many units are there? 7 fundamental units and 2 complementary units. 2 complementary units. Now, what are these units? What are these units? First of all, we will be discussing about length, 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 length. The unit of length will be considered as meter and symbol is M. What is the symbol? M. M. 7 fundamental units. 7. Thala for a reason. Very good. Huge cricket fan. Well, here also you how did you do that? Like 7 fundamental unit thala for a reason. Wow. You deserve a grand salute. Right. Wonderful. Wonderful. And what about these two? What about these two? Thala for a reason. And what about these? Shana for a reason. Okay, fine. Okay. So after length, we are having mass. Mass. The unit of mass is kilogram. Unit of mass is kilogram. Representation will be kg. Representation will be kg. One of the student in the class, like few minutes back, that particular student asked, sir, what is the difference between weight and mass? So I would tell you, so mass will be calculated in terms of kg. Weight will be, weight is nothing but force, that is mass into acceleration due to gravity. This is what weight is. This is what weight is. And in that case, the unit will be Newton. You know this. The unit of force is Newton. This is what weight is. That is the derived unit. This is derived unit. Mitro, namaste. Come back to the class. Come back to the class. This is more important. And this person is our honorable prime minister. And whoever is going to be there, our prime minister, we have to pay respect. We have to pay huge respect to all the people who are sitting on chair and running our country. They're taking care of us, providing us so many things. So heads off to all. Respect to everyone. Respect to everyone. Perfect. Moving ahead to the time. Time is very important. Seconds, unit will be second. One of the very interesting question being asked in the classroom, why other two units are not that important? I'll definitely come to that. I will definitely come to that. You need to wait. You need to wait for very small time. Please wait for some time. I'll give you that idea. After these three, we are having electric current intensity. Electric current. If you want to experience, you can touch your switchboard and turn on the switch. Mhm. Mhm. You do not have to try this at home. Not at all. After listening to me, please do not do that. Okay? I already tried in my childhood and that gave me an impact for a month. Right? So, electric current. unit will be ampere, representation, the symbol will be A, capital A, capital A, right, 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 wonderful. Next is temperature. Sir, I got fever. The temperature. See, in India, generally, whatever most of the time that we are measuring, that is in terms of degree Celsius. That is in term of degree Celsius. But here, the SI unit of temperature will be considered as Kelvin. The SI unit is considered as Kelvin. Right, right, right. Next is quantity of matter. Quantity of matter. Quantity of matter. See, we need to understand about when it comes to the quantity of matter, that goes to the very, very small particles also. I think the chat is going in a different direction rather than this. So please everyone concentrate over here. You already promised me. You people promised me, right? You people promised me that you will follow the teacher, you will follow the process. You are breaking the promise. Please, please do not do that. Okay. So quantity of matter, that is measured in terms of mole, and the unit will be MOL. Last is luminous intensity. The unit is candela. Representation is CD. So these are the remaining four. These are the primary three. Overall, it is coming out as 7 and 7 units. Thala for a reason, right? Right, right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now there are two others. Let's have a look about those. Let's discuss. So these two are angle, other is solid angle. Angle and solid angle. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is going to be very important. This is going to be very important. Next 5 minutes are going to be very useful. See, you already know that if two lines, line 1, line 2, if they are inclined to each other by some angle, for example theta, right? If they are inclined to each other by forming some angle theta, this is called angle. This is called angle. Let me just take another example if I have something to explain. So in case if I am going to fold this, I'll try to do that. Okay, in case if I am going to fold this in a solid kind of this kind of structure, you could see, right? There are no two lines. There are no two lines you can see. There are no two lines you can see over here. So the inside there will be a angle that is called solid angle. That is called solid angle. Okay. The unit will be radian for angle, and stay radian for solid angle. Is that clear? Is that clear? Everyone, is that clear? For angle, the unit will be radian. For solid angle, it will be steradian. As simple as that. As simple as that. Correct? 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 Done, 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 done. Very good. Question time, poll time. So whoever is going to be, on the top 3 list, at least you can try. At least you can try. So my special clap will be given to those kids. Right? Right? So this is the last segment. Those questions, so you have to part of it. So very first question, which of the following is the fundamental unit? So where is the poll? Okay. So we have 30 seconds. Single choice, start poll. Okay, fine. Which of the following is the fundamental unit? You have to select on poll. You have to select on poll if you can do that. Or write down in the chat box. Write down in the chat box. Okay. Write down in the chat box. Fundamental unit of matter. Fundamental unit of matter. Very good. Very good. Okay. Jivika, kids bonding. Wonderful. Wonderful. Fine. Fine. So meter is the right answer. Meter is the right answer. Next, SI unit of temperature is. Do I need to give a poll in that case? Yes. SI unit of temperature. Temperature. SI unit of tempu. My laddus. My laddus. SI unit of temperature as fast as possible. %. Okay. Okay. Which of the following is the derived unit? Okay. Derived unit. Derived unit. Which of the following is the derived unit? Yes, derived. Derived unit is one such unit which is derived from the fundamental unit. Derived from the fundamental unit. Derived unit, please be cautious. Okay. So in that case, the students are getting confused. See, kilogram, that is in the SI unit. That is in the form of SI unit. So in this case, you just got confused. See, meter, that is for length. This is for length. Second, this is for time. Kg, this is for mass. Newton, Newton is unit of force. Force means mass into acceleration. This gives us unit as Newton. Got it? Newton Davies. Newton. Newton. This is the derived unit. This is nothing but kg. Mass unit is kg. Acceleration would be meter per second square. This is kg per meter second square, also known as Newton. Got it? Got it? Right? Right? Wonderful. So the answer will be Newton. SI unit of work is. Okay. SI unit of work is. SI unit of work. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Tell me, how much of you know about it? This is an easy question. Like, I am not expecting any mistake in this. 58. Okay. Newton. Newton is the unit of force. My Rasgullas, listen to this. SI unit of work is joule. Joule is the right answer. Still 58.8. Okay. See, if you are making mistakes, that means there is a chance of improvement. I am going to help you out. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. Good. Good. So, one last thing, prefixes. For bigger units, we are going to use deca, hecto, kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa, zeta, iota. So what does that mean? What does that mean? In case if you see decameter, I'm just taking meter or kg, anything you like, anything you like. Celsius is not the SI unit of temperature, by the way, Sneha, it would be Kelvin, right? Pascal is unit for pressure. Deca, in case if you see anywhere like decameter, for example, decameter, that means you need to multiply 10. You need to multiply 10 or 10 to the power 1. For hecto, 10 to the power 2. For kilo, you know about this, kilogram. So that is called 10 to the power 3. So kilogram, that is 10 to the power 3 gram or 1000 gram. You know this relation. Are yes or no? Yes or no? Correct? Yes, Greek letters. Then mega 6, 10 to the power 6. For giga, it will be 10 to the power 9. For tera, it will be 10 to the power 12. For exa, it will be 15. For hexa it is 18, for zeta and for iota. This is how, whatever, like from deca to tera, at least if you can remember all these, this is going to help you out. This is going to help you out in case in any question or somewhere, in case if you find it written, it would be very easy. The question is, sir, is there any prefix only for bigger units? Do we have anything for the smaller units? For smaller units, I would say yes, we have something for, as a smaller units, and those will be decimeter, centimeter, remember? Millimeter, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, atto, zepto, yocto. This zepto is not that which is coming to your place for delivery, right? 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 So, for example, decimeter or centimeter. So 1 centimeter is equals to how many meters? So it is written that 10 to the power minus 2. 10 to the power minus 2. This is what it means. This is what it means. So centimeter is the unit. We have placed centi over here. So which means it is coming out as 10 to the power minus 2. Or it can also be written as 1 by 100 meter, or it can also be written as 0.01 meter. Are one and the same thing, no? Simple mathematics, class 2, division, right? 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 Fine. So deci will be represented by 10 to the power minus 1, centi means 10 to the power minus 2, milli means 10 to the power minus 3, micro 10, 9, nano, pico 12, femto 15 minus 15, atto is minus 18, zepto is minus 21, and yocto is minus 24. Why is the power in negative? Either you can write it in the form of 1 by 10. See, exponents and powers, I'm pretty sure you have gone through the exponents and powers. So 1 by 10, it can also be written as 10 to the power minus 1. 1 by 100 can also be written as 10 to the power minus 2, because this was 1, 10 to the power 1. So if I'm going to take this in the numerator, it is going to be 10 to the power minus 1. This 1 by 10 to the power 2. So if I'm going to take 10 to the power 2 in numerator, which is coming out as 10 to the power minus 2. Minus 2. For the batch pole is available. Yes, for the batch pole is available. So these are the prefixes. You only need to remember few of them, at least till nano. At least till nano. And for the bigger one, you can learn till giga. This much would be enough for this class. Later on, you can remember. Fine. So that's your homework, the very simple one. Very simple homework I am giving you right now. Simple, simple, simple. So you have to convert kilometer into millimeter. So once you done the homework, the people who are watching me on YouTube, you can drop down, once solve it, you can drop down the comment with your homework question. Fine. Second, 4.5 gigahertz to microhertz. Microhertz. Will you be able to do that? Like kilometer into millimeter. So 2 kilometer, that means 2 multiply by 1000 meter. So which is 2000 meter. I want to convert it millimeter. So 2000 divided by 10 to the power, or multiply 10 to the power minus 6 meter. So I need to make it millimeter. So I'll place it 0 in the back side. I'll place it 0 on the back side. I know you would be able to do that. Right? Right? So what we have learned in this class, we got to know about units. We got to know about fundamental units, and derived units. Derived units, right? SI unit, and CGS, MKS, FPS, and so many things. This is what we had done. This is what we had done. Game over. Yes, finally. Yes. You liked it? You liked it? Everyone, please tell me. Did you get like all the concepts? As I told you, there was a deal in the beginning of the class there was a big, there was a deal in the beginning of the class, right? That all the concepts will be clear and you would be able to solve the questions. Okay, let me check the leaderboard for now. Okay, so at the top we are having kids bonding, then Divya, Pooja, very good, very good, very good, very good. Good attempt. Very nice. Very nice. So as I told you, so they will be clapping for you. Good job. Good job. Fine. Fine. Let's meet in the next class. Let's meet in the next class. But before that, what you have to do, so you can join our community. This is a WhatsApp channel where you will be getting all the updates. Fine. So this is our channel, PW Foundation English. You can subscribe on this particular channel where you are watching our lecture. Fine. And the batches are already been started. So why getting late? Prices are very nominal. You can go on the PW app. You can find Radiant English batch. You would be able to see me and my fellow teachers, and you would love our classes. Fine. RCB. Yes, today RCB is going to win. RCB is going to win. Okay, my vote for RCB. My vote is also for RCB. Next class will be tomorrow, possibly on the same time. Yes, 5 p.m. You will get the notification. For that, you have to subscribe the YouTube channel. Not this week. Next week you will be getting the maths class. Don't worry. Fine. So this is all from my side. Vikash sir, your Laddu sir is signing off for today's class. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Love you all. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you. It will be provided.